also here because he hasn't spoken yet. Good to have you. Good
yes,
to have you.
good
I'm sure you've been following the MPP and you followed yesterday, and you heard a lot of the comments. What do you make of all of it?
Unfortunately, I couldn't follow the MPP's peace pact ceremony because I didn't think that they had the necessary, arrangements to see the light of the day in that really what were they about, because the whole agreement or the whole machination has been done to favor a particular candidate. Or before I even get there, it is very intriguing, just like you rightfully said, that what is the logic behind the cancellation or annulment of a vote merely because a chaos has erupted. So me, if I see that the stronghold of my opponent is in Bantama, I'll just go and cause chaos and the votes will be cancelled. Yes. Clearly. If this is the agreement, maybe further clarification should come. But if this is the arrangement, then the whole peace pact is a complete waste of time because it doesn't have clear guidelines, clear regulations. They are, ambiguous. There is no understanding. They lack the necessary strategic,
Do you think they should probably publish the document for the public to see?
Well, I mean, that's up to them. At the point that if this is part of the pact, this arrangement is part of the pact, then the pact is clearly...
Yeah, because we hear that is the very concern that Kenneth Japon had, for which reason he was hesitant to sign in and had to draw the attention of the election committee chairperson, and that's according to the spokesperson of the party. But I also want to get your thoughts on this point that was made by President Akufo-Addo. He said, as part of, he made the point about MPP bigger than any other candidate, and unity must come first. But also, profoundly, he said that MPP remains the best vehicle with best ideas for Ghana's development. And you had the minority leader also emphasizing that Ghanaians are asking for the MPP to return.
Clearly, no Ghanaian is asking for MPP to return. They are just playing to the gallery. It is one of those political statements that when you mount political podiums, you make. MPP cannot be the best political party on the face of how they left this country, on the face of the catastrophic economic management they subjected this country to. This is a political party that came into government. They came to meet a government with certain macroeconomic indicators. They came to meet a national debt of 120 billion Ghana cedis. They ended up leaving it at 726 Ghana cedis in 8 years, just 8 years. They found a dollar at 4 Ghana cedis. They ended up leaving it at a retail rate of 16 Ghana cedis. They picked a liter of fuel at 3 to 4 Ghana cedis. They left it at 16 Ghana cedis. They inherited a Bank of Ghana that was constantly making yearly profits. In 2022 alone, they made a loss of 60 billion Ghana cedis. Indeed, they managed to borrow to an extent that we couldn't pay our debt. They subjected 1 million Ghanaians to domestic debt exchange program. For the first time, we saw pensioners throw themselves onto the streets of Accra, demanding that their monies be exempted from the domestic debt exchange program. It has never happened in the history of Ghana to understand that a former chief justices are supposed not to even show or to comment on normal public discourses. You are the former chief justice picketing part of those people who did it.
Yep.
That is a cardinal sign of the MPP government. They managed to heap onto the people of Ghana e-levy, 10% betting tax, sanitation levy, emissions levy. What did the MPP do to the people of Ghana? And for that reason, for the first time, a political party like MPP lost an election to a tune of 1.7 million votes gap, completely wiping out all even parliamentary seats that are traditional seats for the MPP, like Bame Kwabinya, Ablekuma West, and what have you. The MPP lost all those seats. Today, in a space of 1 year, a political party that they were in opposition, when they were in government, they were saying that the alternative is scary, the NDC is scary. Today, the NDC has shown that indeed we are scary, we are magnificent, we are spectacular at the management of an economy.
And you think now
we have turned the corner? Hold on. We have turned the corner. We have reduced fuel from 60 cedis per litre. Today, OMCs are fighting over fuel prices. I believe it's one of our topics. Today, they are doing 9.9 Ghana cedis per litre. Some are doing 9.85 Ghana cedis per litre. Today, because of the investments we have done in the economy, our national debt has reduced from 726 to about 620 billion Ghana cedis. Today, debt to GDP ratio has reduced. Deficit has reduced. Our international reserves have increased to a point that all international rating agencies are commending the government. IMF is commending the government. World Bank is commending the government. Only a few days ago, Ghana Statistical Service tells us that between quarter 2 and quarter 3 of 2025 alone, 360,000 Ghanaians have moved out of multi-dimensional poverty because of, these key arrangements. So President Akufo-Addo's assertion that the MPP is the best political party, the people of Ghana are missing the MPP, is a lie from the deepest point of hell, and it must not be countenanced. It must be thrown away at the earliest opportunity. But you see,
let me just follow up on this. Is it your estimation that regardless of who MPP choose in this primaries, regardless of who they choose, they won't stand the NDC?
No. None of the 5 people contesting in the MPP's presidential primaries has the necessary gravitas or capacity or even the moral right to come and stake a claim in the presidency of this country. Because all of them believe in the principles of the MPP. They believe they are part and parcel of the same MPP that completely destroyed the Ghanaian system. Who can you take out? The only person you can take out is maybe Kwabena Japan, who was thrown away by President Akufo-Addo, whom President Akufo-Addo put in place machinations to exterminate him from the party. You understand the point? But he still believes in the president of the MPP. He believes in Dr. Bawumia, the very person who managed our economy. As head of economic management, he himself acknowledges that President Akufo-Addo acknowledges, the senior minister acknowledges it. You understand the point? He believes in Dr. Bawumia. How is he different from the rest of them? You understand? Dr. Bawumia destroyed the economy. Ended up running away from the economy on his speech on 7th of February 2024. That when he advises President Akufo-Addo, he doesn't listen. That the decisions of the economic management is not binding on cabinet. So whatever he tells President Akufo-Addo doesn't listen. He ran away from responsibility. President Akufo-Addo himself ran away from responsibility. Recall that when they asked him about the economy, he said the next person who will succeed him will manage the economy. He had checked out at that time. Dr. Brian Champon. Was it not under his tenure that they said we had drought in this country? So about 4 billion Ghana cedis have to be put in place to start buying food products and import food products and what have you, as a Greek minister. We saw his conduct. State institutions that are making profits. They told us that.
I don't think that.
Let me make my point. No. Yeah. I'm analyzing.
You analyzing them does not mean
you are not
have to. You have to.
No. You are not
unfathomable.
You are not. You are not. Let me make my point.
Let him just.
You have your time. You have your time. When you have your time, you can make any analysis you want to make. You understand? He told this country that they should give him La Palm Royal Beach and Labadi.
He never told them.
Please.
It was
they
put up for sale, not he telling the country
before until Labour had intervened, until leading figures in the NDC like the Honorable Samakuja Blakwa intervened. All those hotels should have been sold to him. So when he becomes president, he will tell us that state institutions are not making profit, so his companies will buy them.
But these hotels, as recent as last year, were still saying they were still looking for strategic partners.
The point is that you see, there's a reason why we frown upon conflict of interest. You understand? When you are in government, you have the significant authority, you must exercise restraint. Chika se me say ye wade ni na ho kwan na nye ni na ede e fatai. You understand? When you do that, it shows significant levels of conflict of interest, state capture, and what have you. We don't want to see something like that. That's why President Mama came. He issued a statement that all state properties, state lands, and what have you are not supposed to be sold. You understand? So, Canada, Japan, I believe, clearly believe, that he does not have the capacity to leave. He has not demonstrated exceptional leadership skills as far as governance is concerned. I don't see anything so special.
And what exceptional leadership? What exceptional leadership is he talking about?
Let me make my point.
What exceptional leadership are you talking about?
I can also heckle you.
No, when you were
no, you are not the one who.
But just so that I'll come.
You understand?
Yeah.
So none of them. And Ken Japan's public posture is known to all of us. He does not have restraints. He clearly is not tolerant. He does not mind his language in public. His utterances most of the time insulting, denigrating. We have heard his video that he was basically plainly insulting President Mama. I cannot repeat the words. Just because he disagreed with President Mama on some issues, he uttered insulting words I cannot repeat on this platform. This is unprecedented. You know, he's clearly unpresidential. There was a time they asked him whether he wants to be president. He said, what is he using presidency for? Today, the people of Ghana that you say you don't want to lead, you want to lead them now. What has changed? You understand? So there is no principle, there is no consistency. None of the MPP flag brush contenders have the capacity to lead this country. They are all part and parcel of the poisoned MPP tree. They are the fruits of the poisoned MPP tree that in the last 8 years have completely destroyed the Ghanaian system, our education sector, health sector, economy, and what have you. And the people of Ghana visited the necessary retribution to them in the 7 December 2024 poll. So clearly, this is a waste of time. And nobody will mind them.
Interesting.
Exactly what I did.